program contains harsh language and graphic violence. Parental discretion is advised.
Welcome to episode 13 of the Arcturian Apocalypse.
Well, hello and welcome to the Advanced Age Role Playing Gamers Podcast. I'm Nathan, I'm one of your hosts, and tonight we are playing Alien, the RPG from Freely Publishing. This is the second time we've played it. We are playing, actually third time, second time for the podcast.
Fourth.
Yeah, fourth.
We've played it a lot.
Insert number here.
We've played it a number of times. We're playing Colonial Marines.
We just can't stay away.
I let Tyr run this time because I'm a generous god, and
you're a lousy, sloppy god.
I'm benevolent.
It's pronounced cod.
It's true. He is a cod.
But yeah, so Tyr's running us through a module, Arcturian Apocalypse, out of the Colonial Marines Operations Manual. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel and to our podcast and download everything we have.
Everything.
Tell your friends, the ones that like sick and twisted humor. And,
it's all unclassified.
Gutter mouths, yep.
So you can store it at your home with no fear.
Yeah, I should check my shelves to see if I have any classified documents.
Porn.
Mine is mine's classy porn, so it's not it's like
so the porn has a classification.
Just because
the classification is
So Chuck Tingle is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All hail Chuck Tingle.
all of these are digital.
Ooh, we should play that.
I have paperback Chuck Tingle.
He prints them out.
I keep my copy digital just so I can take it out. You can take it everywhere and
It's very classy to have the paper, the hard copy up on the shelf of the Chuck Tingle classics.
It's true. It's true.
No, that's on Tim's shelf.
So what I want to do, I'm digressing here, but I want to play. I think I told you. I want to do a Morkborg Tingleverse crossover. Tingleborg.
Oh God!
Just get one.
What would it be called?
Tingleborg.
Oh, yeah,
Tingleborg.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Tingleborg.
That sounds like the
Tingle
name of
my
your
anus
character if you played like a brownie. Hi, I'm Tingleborg.
Ever heard of a rolling brownout? No, Tingleborg.
This session will be called "How Nathan Saved My Anus from the Dinosaurus Raptors" or whatever.
Did you know that humans can use a cobra as a prophylactic?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe we'll definitely put a pin in that one.
Now I want a game where Nathan plays a brownie named Tingleborg.
Writing that down.
Pounded in the butt by the microphone that's not anywhere near my mouth.
Though I think you'll need a hat.
All right. So
It's supposed to be a band. Tingleborg and the Rusty Trombones.
Start. I like when we start like completely off topic, and then we go back and let's get serious. Time to get serious. We're gonna play Alien, and I'm gonna hand things over to Tyr, and he's going to kill us all.
You're gonna die.
Thanks for that great intro into this dark and brooding game. I appreciate it.
Tingleborg present.
Can we talk about the giant heads that were? Anyway, thank you, everyone. Thanks for coming back to Alien. Before we get into a recap of what the Junkyard Squad did last week, I want to go around the horn and have everybody introduce their character. And this week, I'm going to start with Tim.
Hi, I am Tim. I am playing Lance Corporal Jacob Wasby, also known as Wasabi to his friends. I am also known as the god of Hellfire, but right now I'm feeling more like the god of kindling. Yeah. So he's been limping around with the rest of this crew ever since episode, I don't know, like 5. So I'm looking forward to getting out of this underground terror zone. I'm going to pass it off to my friend Sean.
God damn! On my screen, when you pointed, it hit my thing. Very good.
Tim knows how to hit the spot.
He does, apparently. God damn. Just working
Small
with them,
circles.
working with them peoples. So hi, this is Sean. I'm playing PFC George Morrison of the Colonial Marines. He's a door kicker, and he's tired of everybody whining about rest, and he wants to get this mission done. This room of giant heads is creepy. The fungus, he's among us, and he's worried about somebody getting infected. He just wants to get through this and get out of here. And that's pretty much it where it stands right now. I will then, passing along, go to the person beneath me, which is Chris.
Damn it! I was hoping it was Malcolm. I'm playing PFC Jenna Mac McDaniels, the goddess of fucking shit up. Smart gunner of the group, and takes no shit, leaves lots. And let's go back to Nathan.
Oh shit! Oh.
You looked
Good job,
unprepared. Had to
good
get to you.
Jenna's very high fiber diet, I guess.
Yes. Sponsored by Colin Blow Cereal.
Okay, I am Nathan again. I'm playing PFC Richard Chapowski.
Why is your voice different this week?
Yeah,
Literally, are we doing voices?
I swallowed some fungus and it's got stuck in my throat. And guys, my shoulder's kind of sore. I don't know what's going on, but my shoulder's kind of sore.
Oh,
Just
you
hold it
sound
on.
like a certain character from the last game, played by Matt.
Shit. So yeah, PFC Richard Chapowski, the Seaburn specialist. I got blasted in the face, but not in a good way. With some fungus spore exploded, and I think I'm doing fine though. I'm doing good. All healthy, all clear.
Should we tell him about that?
Hey, Malcolm.
Hi, I'm Malcolm. I'll be playing Lance Corporal Maxwell Halifax. I am the Comtech, and hopefully the person who survives this mission.
Solo survivor.
And last but not least,
Who will not be cited?
You got to get Matt.
Matt.
Oh,
Doc,
okay,
that's
sure.
you.
No
Come on,
problem.
Doc.
Well, I'm just waiting for you to pass it to me.
I ain't
no,
passing
We can
Matt,
pass it to
I
Kupo.
am, that's right, Kupo, you're up. No, no, I am playing Corpsman Donnie Doc Dodson. I'm the medic of the unit, and my job is to patch these Marines up and fill them full of stims to keep them in the fight.
And Sergeant Ollie Storm will be joining us in person this week, or possibly, maybe. Who knows? You can never tell with Kupo. He could be in your house.
Probably is. Hide your lungs.
Hide your plastic fork.
Goddamn, all
And
my,
make sure
all
you
my
have plastic
marineros.
on the sofas.
Shit, I cooked pasta
Tiramisu.
tonight. He's here.
But his character will be played collectively by the group.
No.
Anyway, let's get into a little recap of what happened last week.
Recrap?
Yes.
That's a good way, yeah.
Aside
A
from
little
the
bowel movement.
incredible paranoia and intense
God.
fear generated by being in a giant underground alien fortress temple thing, a bunch of other stuff happened. Who wants to give us a little recap of last week?
I can. We were all scared. That's it. Now, so what happened is we were researching, but we kept failing our panic rolls. But actually, Tier, you give it. I'm going to fuck it up. Go ahead.
The Junkyard Squad entered a giant cavern of mysterious and unknown origin, where the walls are created of a
treasures
mix
unknown?
of maybe organic metal and stone. Obviously not natural and not carved. Upon entering, they noticed a pair of cultists. Certainly not children. We would never kill children on this podcast.
Bad
Again.
choice of words.
This is the
This
best
week.
part of last week.
Patrolling an area around a strange fountain, which had a glowing green crystal in the side. The Junkyard Squad assaulted through stealth and managed to incapacitate the two cultists and rescue the Arcturian fungi farmers that were held hostage. They armed the Arcturian fungi farmers, who decided to take their chances, tracing back the route that they were led into the tunnels by, leaving you all in this giant temple, knowing that there were more hostages further along and your mission objectives. Through some very high stressful situations, accidental gunfire, and slips, falls, fungus popping in the face, causing searing pain, the Junkyard Squad managed to calm down, especially through the use of a drug injection in their sergeant's neck.
Kumbaya.
Because he was freaking out at every other turn. And they explored this massive hall, of which I will now show the players and the viewers at home. It sort of resembles that, except remember there are no lights. So the only lights are coming. The only lights were coming from your shoulder lamps.
Mm-hmm. Creepy.
All right. I'm going to close. You all saw the image?
Yep.
Okay. So these giant stone heads, 9 of them, 6 of them across the entire hall, massive, several meters high apiece, stern, and wherever you walk, they're arranged in a pattern. Wherever you walk in this room, one is looking disapprovingly at you. After exploring the room, the Junkyard Squad noticed there were 3 exit points from the back of this room, one to the south, one to the east, and one to the north. And that is where we left off last week.
And we came from the south.
No, you came from this. You came from the stairways.
We
and
came
that was,
from
that was
the south.
It was south. That was southwest. There is one directly south of your current position. To go back the way you came, you would have to go. You would have to go up the stairs and out the door. Back into the natural tunnels. So, and yeah, that is where we left the squad. They chose at the end of the session to cluster around the southernmost exit to the room.
Why do you have to say it like that?
It's just the way I talk.
Clustered
We're clustering, guys. Spread out. He's gonna fuck us up.
Yeah, about to say,
You guys are all approximately 1 frag grenade away from each other.
Yeah. And definitely a panic attack within range.
Short range.
5 meter separation. 5 meter
What could
separation.
possibly happen?
I can't move my character. You son of a bitch! You set me up.
Oh, here I saw.
The game is paused.
There we go.
Did you see it?
You're now
run!
you are now unpaused. So, Junkyard Squad.
Bye, bitches.
What would you like
I'll
to do?
go first if people just,
That's your job, isn't it?
Yeah, door kicker.
Yeah, I
Bullet
don't mind
catcher.
going
Door.
first because, everybody behind me keeps getting scared. All right,
Okay.
let's go front.
All right.
I ain't scared.
No, you're scared.
I ain't
can't
scared of
get
no ghost.
up. I can't get
You
in.
will all
Yep.
be ghosts.
Open the
Okay.
door. There you go.
This 6-meter wide and equally tall curved corridor continues down and curves around back up. It looks up to your left, possibly back up to the north.
Are the walls the same strange
No.
organic ceramic stuff?
They're now that you're closer and this is the first time you've been in a tunnel since you entered this area. They are semi-organic, but they have a different texture. They're almost like ribs and a spine, you would say, but not quite. I'm going to show you a picture
This is weird.
and show
So
the
mother-
players at home. Yes.
Oh, hey, look, it's Anthony.
Yes, that is the totally alien creature that you are encountering.
Sergeant McScreamy's back.
So the walls here are darker, almost black, still glistening, but not as wet.
I'm not
That's good.
sure. Maybe I should ask, but so are we familiar with bioplastic, or is this
You are
something
familiar with you're familiar with modern types of plastic. The walls seem to be coated with a thick layer of almost a sprayed on organic polymer, pitch black and glistening. And it drips with condensation.
God dog it.
Sort of like, no.
Who wants to live in a place this moist?
Does everyone see the picture that I have shared with the group?
Yes, I saw.
Yes.
Ugly.
All right.
So this clearly isn't construction from the Arcturians.
How do we know?
You have seen nothing that indicates that this is similar to what the Arcturians have made.
Can we tell if it's stone or if it's something else?
How would you tell?
Touch it.
Stab it.
Look at this.
Dissolve a part of it.
Poke it.
With what?
My
Stick.
penis.
I brought a stick. It's my science stick.
I'm sure you have a knife.
I've
Use a
got-
fucking knife.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'll stab
Actually, I do have a knife in the inventory.
So your knife hits it and rebounds off, but it doesn't make the sound it should.
it. Ooh.
If it
kind
was
of
hitting
sounds
metal,
make?
it would have rang out sharply, but it rings out, but differently.
Is it like a what? Like a
And there's no mar, there's no scratch, there's no damage to the wall at all.
Dong.
Was it kind of a ch?
please no.
We're going to take a pause right now and we're going to say, welcome, Sergeant Storm. Welcome.
Welcome, Sergeant Storm.
Welcome, Sergeant Storm. We're so glad that you're here. I feel safe. I feel safer already.
I'm good. It's good to be here. All right. Thank you.
Okay, so that is what you see.
All right.
That is what you see in the entrance of the hallway. Do you proceed?
Hey, Sarge, what do we do from here?
Okay.
What are your orders?
So you're going to proceed single file, double file. How are you going to do this?
Single file, staggered. One person on one side of the hallway. One
Okay,
person
so
on the
it's
other.
6 meter,
like-
these 6 meter wide halls, 6 meter,
That's
6
pretty
meter
ho-
tall.
pretty-
so
yeah,
it's-
it's pretty good space.
Plenty of space for
Yeah.
us to.
Okay, so you're going to
Yeah, so-
single file down the hall. Okay.
What's our
So-
order?
Well,
No,
staggered.
2 by
I
2
guess you
cover
would say.
formation.
Yeah,
2 by 2 cover formation was the
Yeah.
order given.
Yeah.
staggered column.
I'm going to go wherever Doc goes since he's my human crutch.
Okay. Who's
I'm
the
gonna
pair?
listen to
Who's the pair
Sergeant.
up front?
Door kicker.
Mason. Mason and I.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
been Mason and Jenna pretty
All
much
right.
the whole time.
Next two?
Probably Sarge
is
want to
right,
go
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Who's going to pair with Sarge? Who's going to be Sarge's battle buddy?
Fine.
That'll be our Lance Corporal there.
I'll be his battle buddy.
Hold hands.
Okay.
Fuck. Just,
All right.
just move.
Don't lose your battle
I'm gonna
buddy.
take up the rear.
Mason, just move.
Okay.
I've already
You
moved.
just get to.
Okay.
Wait, the rest
So-
of you guys get behind me.
You travel.
I can't see you, so
No, don't worry about the map right now. It's fine.
Oh,
I just
okay.
needed to know what order you were in. You travel for minutes. The hallway curves off to your left, and you get the impression that you're now heading back north.
Is it descending or ascending in any way?
Doesn't appear to be changing. Maybe slightly. It's hard to tell. The terrain is so weird and shift. It almost looks like it's shifting. It feels like you're in an organic creature, and you can hear something as you go along. You can hear like it. I don't know if you hear it or feel it. It's like a faint hum.
Like machinery hum or
You know what?
something else?
I think I figured out something, guys. I hate the Skyfather gods. Yep, I agree. I concur. They are the worst architects ever. It is odd. Do you think this could be an old, like a crashed starship or a base underground? It could be just a steady base for precursors, those precursors, I mean, a little blind to watch the Arcturians or make them or whatever they did.
The feng shui is shit.
This is fascinating. Yeah.
Who's in the rear?
Tilda Swanson.
You hear something.
Who's in the rear?
You are
Chopper.
Sergeant Storm.
You hear something.
No.
You hear something, Dick.
What do
It's
we
like,
hear?
it's like a skittering.
Skittering. Shit.
Yeah. It comes a little closer. Who's next to the rear?
that's probably Doc
and-
and Wasabi.
Yeah. Wasby, you hear it, but Doc doesn't.
So what's that? What's what?
Yeah, I look back. I've got my my headlamp, my shoulder lamps going, and I've got my incinerator.
I'm watching back toward the room with
Do
the heads.
does anybody announce that over their comms that they're here?
Yeah.
That's what I figured. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I just said that.
Okay, so
What's what?
You turn around and you don't see anything.
I heard something that wasn't like normal humming sound.
Yeah, Sarge, I heard it too.
Normal about this place.
Hey, what did it sound like? Did it sound like someone running, or what does it sound like? Or something like something metallic?
It sounded like skittering, like an animal.
Yeah. It could be those things down from the lake or the cave. We heard, Sarge and I heard something in the hall when we were reconning the hall.
All right.
Didn't the last one?
Hey, Sarge, do you have your motion sensor? Yeah, if actually, I'm going to pause here and have you guys catch up and pass me.
Okay. Does anybody have a starburst flare? One of those starburst things that... Didn't we set up...
Those aren't handheld.
Oh, okay.
Those are sky launch.
What's his name?
All right. If the sergeant's ordering us farther down and away from the skittering noise, come on, Doc, let's go.
Okay.
I'll help him
Okay.
along.
Mother, I'll stay with my battle buddy.
Okay. All right.
Mother,
yes.
brother, we it's standard issue. What's the illumination in the room? Like
You
do we have
your shoulder lamp.
shoulder lamps. Is that it? Basically,
That is
that's
it. Those are the only lights.
Okay.
Well, back in the main cavern, the one crystal was glowing, and that was getting rained on in the fountain. But that was it.
I guess we could have busted that open. But we are trying to preserve the culture here. Oh, this is not really theirs, is it?
All right, so we phase past. So I guess so. We stop and
You should go past us.
we phase past Sarge, and then we wait for Dick Chopper to come back, and then
Nick Chopper, do you reach our point? Yeah. Me and Sarge are waiting there. You guys are both. Yep.
Do we hear any more? Do we hear anything while we're waiting there as they're moving past us?
No.
And I'll just keep the usual. Just it sounded like an animal, so I'm gonna look near the floor, I guess.
Make an observation. You can make an observation roll if you wish. You don't have to.
Just look around for an animal. There is one, but I'll make an observation roll, which will probably result in death.
Where's
Anders?
Yeah.
I moved him back to with the
So I pass Sarge. Sarge, what are we doing?
Okay. Keep it. Join.
Only one success.
One success.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You sweep your lamp over when you thought you saw some movement, but you
move around in an oscillating position, up and down, look wherever it went.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So and see if I can get a fix on it.
I think I saw some movement. It might have been an animal. Just going to try to confirm it.
Well, I mean, we've got a motion sensor. Sergeant, do you want to use the motion sensor?
Yes. Now I want to use the motion sensor.
Your battery 4, I believe.
Yes.
I thought it was
Okay,
4.
4 dice. Roll 4 dice. Four dice, and let's see what you got.
1-1.
1-1. So your battery drops to 3, but
1-1.
the motion sensor works. The beeps go out. You see the group. You see them all standing around, and then you see movement coming from behind you.
How many instances of movement?
Just one.
Okay, we got movement, guys.
And can I tell about
3 meters.
3 meters away.
3 meters?
Sweep the
so
door.
when he says 3 meters,
Up and down.
that's us. So yeah, we have something in the hall. Or there's a malfunction. So yeah, everyone.
No, it's coming from behind where the Sarge is. At the end of the pack, where you guys, came
You should
from.
be. You should be listening to his voice, Tier's voice.
It's 1 meter. It's right on top of you.
Look around. See if look around.
Yeah, I'm looking up.
Around. Look up and down.
Does anybody want to make you can make an observation roll if you wish.
Make an observation roll, I guess.
You don't have to, but you can if you want.
Only people in the vicinity or people that are nearby?
All right, Halifax, 0 successes.
Are
on 8
Wasabi
dice.
and I close enough to look at them?
And the last 4 people can make observation rolls.
Okay, so that's Chopper.
Ollie Storm, Dick Chopper.
Yeah.
You both see movement on the ground, and
On the ground?
yeah,
Like underneath us?
yeah, no, on the ground. You see a blur come by. I have to make a roll.
like how big of a blur?
Rhino sized.
Can I kill it?
It's funny. The episode I just listened to today ended with a blur in a hallway.
Okay. You guys see it. I see a blur of like gray and skittering as something rushes past you, and then you hear a wet thump, and you spin around. Your shoulder lights go to the Arcturian who's with you, and his boot or their boot is stomping something up on the ground into a paste on the ground, and it's wet. Ugh, I hate these things.
What the hell was that?
Oh, they're local pests. Like the best you could describe them as spider rat.
God. That's the best.
What do they taste like?
Oh, you don't want to eat these. Ugh.
Have you tried?
I think they've been here long enough to have tried it.
My people have gone through some hard times.
Okay, let's keep moving forward then, guys. Thanks for the boot stomp.
And he's him scraping his boot onto the corridor. Like they're only a little poisonous.
Ugh.
Just side note, was this a face hugger? And if it was, in the lore, does that have acid in his blood? So in other words, can you just stomp it?
So I'm going to tell you, I'm as a G, I'm stepping up. None of the players know this.
Yeah.
If that was a face hugger, it would have melted his boot off. They have acid for blood.
Just clarifying. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Back to the game. Okay.
But you don't know what that was.
Do not know what that was. Very good.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Really got killed by the grubs in the
you can tell Ender's 1 foot is squelching now when he walks.
Sarge, let's get back into position. Sounds good. Thank you.
So you go for another maybe 5 or 6 minutes, and then you find a hallway coming up on your left-hand side, and that sort of curves back down to the south and west, and the tunnel you're in also continues straight on.
Good choice, Sarge.
I will cover the door to the left, or the hallway to the left, rather.
Do you guys hear any observations that you guys, the forward men, have? Do you hear anything? Any indication on any screams? Anything?
I scream. We all scream for ice cream.
No screaming yet, Sergeant.
I think if there were screams, you'd be hearing them.
Okay.
We're making them.
Let's keep advancing.
So you're not gonna go down the tunnel to the southeast. Okay.
I'm gonna check the tunnel in the southeast. We might as well just make sure
southwest,
that.
right?
Sorry, southwest.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to follow him and just cover him.
All right.
Goes back to the room, right?
It does. It takes you back to the Hall of Heads.
Just want to make sure we're just connecting. All right, let's head
Yeah,
back.
and we don't have any of those LiDAR drones, do we?
You do not.
The puppies, no.
No. So, after you get back to the main hall and you go for another minute or two, Mason.
There's a door.
Mason, give me. Yeah. You notice that there is what you think is a door. It's another weird design, but there's a niche in the wall next to it, and there's about 2 meters up, and there's a faint, some sort of ball in the niche.
Ball?
I'm gonna make entry into this.
Well, how are you going to do that? The door's not open.
Oh, it isn't? Okay, can I open it?
What do you mean by ball?
So there's a recess in the wall, and there seems to be a sphere.
Yeah.
It's a slightly different color, and now that you turn your
Is it like
your
this
light on,
big or like this big?
it's a large fist size.
Okay. All right.
Maybe the size of a small
Sarge's anus.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Does it look like
If
a
you were to
doorknob?
caress this ball, would it open up something?
It's weird because it's like cream color almost, and everything else in this hallway has been black.
Cream color?
Yeah,
Does somebody want to open this, or I
Like
can
a
go
pearl?
in? Or...
like a pearl.
could be pearl. It's
Really?
hard to tell.
Like the skull of an infant.
Well, I'm going to open it.
So Again, how are you going to open a door with no
I'll
handle?
reach up. Well, it has a big.
I
round
nudge
thing
it
on right?
with. Can you nudge it with the butt of your gun?
The door itself is just the same material,
So
just
there's
with a
a niche
slightly
with a
different
round-
pattern.
but there's a
yeah,
niche-
next to it there's a niche and there's a round
So
sphere inside.
I'll reach out and grab the niche and try and see if the spear moves.
So you reach out and put your hand in the niche,
Didn't your mom
Yeah.
tell you to stop touching
Okay.
random shit?
and you touch the sphere, and it gives. It's rubbery.
Pull my hand back.
Okay.
Like, whoa, this is something different.
When you but once you touched it and it gave a little bit, it's now giving off a little bit of faint light.
I think you need to squeeze it.
Ooh, yeah.
Just kick the fucking door.
He doesn't know how to use the seashells.
Yeah, you're a door kicker, not a door stroker.
Be advised, the door.
Maybe you stroke it. Maybe a little tickle there.
Yeah, just like,
well, touch it again. See what happens.
So
Didn't.
now you're gonna squeeze it.
Yeah, I'll squeeze it.
With his
Fuck
gloves
Massage
on.
it.
So you squeeze it. It's rubbery and it gives, and a little bit of light.
harder.
A little bit. There's a little bit more bright light, and the door slides open, and Jenna and the sergeant and the sergeant. No, sorry, not, Jenna and Mason are hit by a wave of old smelling air that reeks of metallic soot and
Old stank.
age and dust parts. Some kind of particles coat the bottoms of your uniforms as this rolling dust cloud comes out of this room.
Okay. Well, I still got
Breather
my
on.
mask on. I still have it. I haven't taken it off, buddy.
Yeah. Didn't take that shit off.
Okay. So, what you see, let me open the door here.
It still smells like marine rubber to me.
Well,
smells like Stefania.
yeah, so at that point, like, those of you who don't have your mask on in the front smell this smell of old fire and metal. It's gross. So hieroglyphs are carved across the entire surface of the door. As the door opens, you look down more at your uniforms and you think this is like soot or ash that's on your uniform, but it's all black and slightly black and gray.
Dick Chopper, you think this is an incinerator?
Dick, you get the idea that this room might have been vacuum sealed until just now,
We just screwed that up.
and that the air rushing in so fast is what disturbed all this soot and blew it out towards you.
Yeah, we probably just let loose some sort of ancient version of COVID.
That's ancient too, you realize. We got pan immunity. We'll be fine.
As your lights sweep across the floor, there seem to be little metal stools in like a circle or semicircle. Some of them are standing, some of them are lying on the floor, some appear to be broken. But then you realize they're too small to be stools. They're about maybe 2 foot high. They're not cylinders. They're kind of oblate on one end. Some of them are cracked. Some of them are shattered. And then your light passes further in the room and you see a huge stone head. And it is charred and blackened. And that's as far as your lights can see from the door.
Mason, you went in.
I went in
Does
there
that
to
room
look
look
around.
bigger? Like, can you? Is there more
It
to
is-
observe?
It is a circular
step
room.
inside.
You can probably see more from stepping inside.
I ain't going in there.
All right. Let
I'm
me
already
just
in here.
As you step inside,
steal.
you see that the head is the centerpiece of the room. Behind it, on the far wall, seems to be a carved relief on the north edge of the room. Other than that, the room it appears to be undecorated, aside from these little stool, vase, container, cylinder things. But everywhere in this room is an evidence of an incredibly hot fire. As you walk through the room, your footsteps crunch on every step.
So it seems like this was an incinerator room. Somebody damn well tried to make it one and sealed it tight. I wonder what was in here.
I would like to.
Yeah, go ahead.
First, I'd like to look at one of these chairs.
So they're not chairs. Those are these little metal stools. Or
Yeah, so I look at one of them.
yeah, you realize that some of them are lying on their sides, some are on the floor, some are broken into pieces.
So they're stools, though. Okay.
No, they are not.
What are they then?
Looking at them, you realize that they were containers of some sort.
Is there anything remains in them?
You pick one up.
Sure.
You pick one up, and charred soot, ash, and glistening, maybe pieces of glass, rain down to the floor from the inside.
I just put it down and move up to the alcove.
Like how big are these containers?
The containers are about 2 foot high.
And
you realize now, looking at a bunch of them, that they were containers of some sort, and the top, maybe the top 6 to 8 inches of them, is secured to the bottom. It would normally be secured to the bottom, but everyone you see in here looks to be destroyed, charred, burned, blasted.
Okay.
being a Seaburn specialist, would I have any insight into kind of the origins of the fire? Was it like a chemical fire, or
You can't. So I won't even make you roll for this. But whatever the fire was, you see no source of fuel in this room, and there's nothing in this room that appears flammable.
so oxygen? You think, or would I think oxygen? Maybe
could have been a gas fire. You just know that it was an incredibly hot fire.
Mason comes across. There's another entrance.
That
here,
is where
door.
the relief is on the wall, and I'll describe the relief.
Okay.
The relief
Thank you.
appears to be a crucified creature, humanoid maybe in appearance, but with an elongated head, deep sunk eye sockets. You can't even see the hands and feet. There doesn't appear to be flesh on it. Maybe it's a skeleton, maybe it's not. I'll show you a picture.
So it's not a statue. It's a statue.
It's the wall.
It's a
wall will be
It's
a
a
relief.
relief on the wall.
Yeah.
Does the skull look at all like the heads? Like the faces?
No, there's no.
Oh, so it's got a different face.
The only thing, anybody can make a straight wits roll if they want.
It's a metal album cover.
Everybody can, or
Mason's
just people in the room?
Anybody who wants to. No, it has to be people in the room who see
Actually,
it.
I'm not in the room. Yeah, sorry.
Halifax got 2.
I'm
Oh
not in the
no!
room.
If you get it on the camera,
Halifax
too,
is-
you
yeah.
can make it. If you're seeing it on the, you can see
Okay,
it through the camera, so you can make a roll as well.
Okay. I got 2 successes then.
All right, Jenna got 2. Waspy got none. Halifax got 2. Jenna and Halifax, you realize that you've seen something like this before. It resembles one of the glyphs that the Arcturian people carved into the surface of the planet. A little bit.
picture.
It's not the same.
It looks like crayfish are beating the people's faces in the bottom.
Yeah, that's what's in the room. The relief, the heads, the broken containers. You don't see anything else.
All of the containers are broken? There isn't any exception to that statement?
Do you want to make it? Do you want to make an observation roll?
I'm not in the room. I'm asking, I guess, Mac or
Anybody
somebody
who
can see them.
Anybody who wants
I'm
to
not in the room either.
search all of these containers has to be in the room and make a roll.
I'm going to say we've walked around and none of these seem to be intact.
Okay.
So this northwest corner alcove, Games Master tier.
Yes.
What is it? A door or is it just another?
Make an observation roll.
Nope. It must be
It
just
looks like a wall. Looks like a wall mural.
yeah. It's a mural. Okay, I'm gonna leave.
Okay, no successes. So yeah. Okay. No one else has anything new in this room. Okay, so we're going to continue down the corridor.
Let's
Or
head back
are you-
out.
Okay.
Fascinating. I wonder if it's just, in dealing with alien species, it could be anything from just being art to being a religious icon or...
Could be their lunchroom.
What bothers
They
me,
ain't trying
Doc,
to kill us. I don't care.
that doorway opened up for Mason squeezing the little door no nab. Go ahead.
Perhaps that's some sort of alien technology.
Yeah, but what do we have to do with aliens?
I mean, the Arcturians are...
You're all the aliens to me. I said in the rear of the group because Anders is still there.
The thing is, Anders, yeah, we're all the aliens. Then again, I would think it should open for you, but then it would open for us.
I didn't squeeze the thing.
I know. That's what...
Did you know about the squeezing of the thing?
I don't think he knew about the squeezing of the space code heads.
I'll poke my head into the room.
My people live in caves in the rock. We don't build things like this.
Yet.
All right. Okay, so you Waspy, you stick your head in the room.
Yeah.
And you see everything I just described.
Okay.
Are you going to look for anything in particular?
Nope, just heading back out into the hall now.
Okay.
Hey,
Waspy.
human crutch, get over here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
I found another alcove, it looks like, up here.
So Mason continues down before I can describe it. And he finds about
playing the role of Echoes.
about another 2 minutes.
You might
2
need to
minutes
freeze
down,
this thing.
he finds another doorway with another niche and an alcove and a sphere.
Where the heck's the Sarge?
I'm near Mason.
Oh, there you are. Where's
Hold
the
on.
goddamn beacon?
All right, so you're going to grab the sphere. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, so you grab the sphere, you squeeze it, it starts to glow, and the door opens up. We're all going to roll initiative now.
Are you going to roll it for us, or can we roll?
I'm going to set all your active conditions and put you in an active and make an encounter. So because this is kind of important right now. All right, I am now going to roll initiative for everybody here. Okay.
God damn fucking Mason.
Let me describe what you see in the room now that I have rolled initiative. So you go into this giant circular room, and a massive mechanical model of the Arcturian star system dominates the room. Giant quasi-metal, quasi-stone, bioplastic arms and mechanisms hold up the planets that are orbiting this star. You see what is Arcturus tilted on its axis. You see other moons, other planets in the system. Moons you didn't even know were in the system. It dominates this entire room. You see a cultist with a rifle in his hands, not aimed at anyone, but at the ready, and one other human. You see a stern woman of perhaps Indian or Pakistani origin.
Woman.
She appears to be using a PDAT terminal system and a handheld scanner, scanning it around the room. As you all get to act, the certain Pakistani woman looks up and drops the PDAT. It's falling as the first action goes. And Sergeant Storm, you're first up in the order.
Okay. Well, first thing I'm going to do is get next to Mason, get in the room. So Mason is actually blocking the entrance, so I get behind him and call out, help has arrived.
Okay. Are you going to do anything like aim or anything else with your other action?
Well, again, I have
give your initiative to your door kicker.
I was gonna say I have zero visibility like that. I can't.
Well, you've already moved, so you can't give your initiative to somebody else.
Yeah,
fair enough.
So,
I am covering Mason, and I guess I see a potential target.
Okay,
over his shoulder.
Hard, he's in the way, but sure.
So it's
you could. I'll let you take the aim action, so you can get a +2 on your next turn to fire if you wish.
Okay.
All right. Next up is Doc.
All right. So I hear a commotion up front. Who is up? Okay. So we got in the order. I'm gonna swap my initiative with Mason. I'm going to say, I'll kind of on the mic and be like, I'll say, Mason, or I'll just say, hey, Wasabi, let's just hang back. Let the door kicker take care of whatever's in there. And I'll just keep an eye behind. Well, I won't do anything. I'm just going to trade my initiative.
Okay, Mason, you go.
So I got the one firstborn.
There appears to be one.
I can see
one cultist in the room. That
one
you can
child.
see.
And so I will take an action aim and I'll fire.
All right, so you can't move this round because you're taking your action aim.
Oh, wait a minute.
So.
Shit, you're right. I'm going to move just out of the door and fire. I won't hit. So
Okay.
Close it, and I'm just... That's as close. That's how far he moves with the
Okay, so now you're at short range at best, if not in immediate hand to hand.
Here, then. I'm trying to make this work.
Well, there's
Right,
a
there we
big
go.
difference
That
there
works.
because I think hand to hand you would get a minus.
Yeah, you
That's
get
why I
on
moved
my-
over to the right. I did the icon moves too far.
Okay.
So
Just say
there we go.
you move to the right. You move to the right of the door and
fire.
take a shot. Okay, go ahead and give me a roll. One success and a stress. So I need you to roll. Roll stress. Okay, you keep it together. So you got one success. And the damage on your weapon is 3 or 2.
2.
Okay. So all right, you're gonna do 2 damage. The shot clips him in the shoulder, but he takes it and swings back around. He's still up.
Can I tell Mason? Good job. You got this. Keep it together.
Didn't you wait to...
What?
All right. Anders doesn't do anything. The Pakistani woman, she dives. She dives down to the ground and to the left, basically seeking some cover behind the giant orrery. I guess I believe is the term orrery, the planetary model. Getting out of the range of the fire. And then the cultist comes up and he is going to, let's see.
Smile.
No.
He's going to run around to where the Pakistani woman is, and he is going to make a hand-to-hand, a close combat roll.
Try and grab her so we can have a hostage.
He gets one success and grabs her around the neck, points the gun at her. Stop where you are! Now, Dick Chopper.
Well, I'm not in the room, so I'm just gonna switch weapons to have the incinerator right now. So I'm gonna switch weapons, and I'm just gonna move closer to the door, ready to like burst in, depending on what happens. But I hear the shout though, right, from the hallway.
You do. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
and
I
you see what's happening over your heads-up display.
Right. Yeah. So I switch weapons because I figure Incinerator is not a very pinpoint accurate weapon.
When has that ever stopped you before?
But the woman that has the gun to her head.
Tahal is our target.
Tahal is our
mission.
That's our mission. So I don't want to.
Well, to hell with it.
Nah.
No.
Well, since Sergeant
Your dad
said
would
it,
be so hateful.
I always follow orders. So no. I switch weapons and I get ready to breach the doorway at a moment's notice.
Okay. All right, Jenna, you're up next.
I shoulder charge the sergeant and say, "Get the fuck out of my shot!"
Thanks.
Is that are you charging in the room? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, you literally cut between me and Mason when we're the two guys who go in first. So yes, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Make a mobility to get by without a problem. All
Yes.
right, one success. You managed to make it by without knocking the sergeant over or yourself. Okay.
What I wanted is to knock the sergeant over.
Then you would have rolled close combat. Okay. So, so are you going to the left of the door or the right of the door?
If sergeant's to the right, I'm going to the left.
Okay.
So 2, yeah.
Okay.
that would
Doc,
use up
you already
everything.
took your turn this round. Halifax.
Not being able to see. I'll move.
You can see through the heads-up display.
Okay. Well, Malcolm doesn't know what's going on because I can't see.
Did you skip me?
I can't see this.
Yeah, I did because you took your turn. You already took your turn. You
I thought he
switched-
just.
I
Just by
gave
switching
my.
his turn?
Is that my turn to switch my turn?
Yes.
No. Is it?
What?
I believe it is. That's an action for the round, is to switch initiatives.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I'll check where you're going.
Halifax, you have no visibility?
Yeah, I'll move here because I have no visibility to see.
Is that because your light cone is the wrong way?
No, he's in the hallway.
It's like I'm in the hallway and I can't. And the thing is, like, if I can see the cameras, I still can't see what they're
temporarily
seeing.
put your icon in the room so you can see what they see.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I still can't see anything.
That's fine.
Yeah. All of you can see through their HUD, so you can temporarily put yourself in the room to see what they see.
Oh, it's mostly what I can tell.
Yeah.
empty.
So imagine. So if in the original Dark Crystal movie, do you remember Olgra's giant planetary planets and spheres room? Imagine that, but with the concept of H.R. Giger. All right, Halifax, what are you doing?
So, seeing the room and where the characters are, I really can't do anything more as far as from this position. Nor can I add any more if we heard over the comms, stop moving or I'll kill her. I unfortunately am going to wait for the sergeant's movement as far as dealing with the room, but I am going to move past the doorway here to sort of keep watch in this hall. If I can do overwatch, whatever that is, to watch to make sure no other children, other shitbags come down the hall.
Okay, all right. Waspin.
All right, so I remain back here. I only put my character in the room to look around, because you said I could. I remain on Overwatch, and I remain focused to the south.
Okay, because you did not move, you absolutely can take Overwatch this time.
Okay, I can only do it next round because I moved there, right?
Right. You can take no other actions. So top of the round, Kupo.
Okay. So last we had the situation was a hostage situation where if you move, I'll shoot her. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we're not in combat because now it's a negotiation.
No, you're in combat.
Well, I'm just saying. Okay, it's
Okay.
like so. I call out. We have 3 guns trained on you. What do you want?
I'm getting out of here. I'm taking. I'll keep her. I'll keep her alive, and she can go free as soon as I'm out. All right, that's as much conversation as you can have at this time. Mason.
Back to me, huh?
Is that my action? Is talking?
I'll let you hold your action if you wish.
I'm going to hold my action.
Unless you want to do something specific.
I'm holding my action.
Okay.
And I'm still aiming.
Okay. All
So
right. What I'm going to do down is I'm going to ask. I'm going to go down the list a little bit and see if anybody has any specific actions. I will let you guys converse. Okay.
Okay, Mason's just going to aim in, but he's going to ask us, what are you trying to accomplish here? You're not leaving with her. Because you're just going to kill her.
Oh, no, we're not. I know you want her. We want her, too.
For what? Why do you want her? We don't know what's going on. You tell me why you want her.
That's not your business, unbeliever.
I'll fucking unbelieve my foot up your ass.
Anders doesn't do anything.
What does she say?
What does she say, Doc? Doc, tell us something.
She starts to struggle and then goes limp and falls and folds in half. Shoot. She doesn't break out of his arms, but folds in half. Okay.
Well, can I take about
You were holding it. You were first to hold your action.
Okay.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to shoot?
Yeah, of course I'm going to fucking shoot. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was aiming.
Of course
so
I'm
he
gonna
got-
fucking shoot.
So now you do. So he has partial cover. So what's going to happen in this scenario? He has partial cover. That cover is the doctor. So if you don't hit, Like if you just miss, I might apply some or all of the damage to the doctor. Or if the armor roll gained by the cover, because I believe you get armor for cover in this game. If it's insufficient, then you might hit her as well. So just bear in mind. She gives him an armor rating of 2.
Well, what's good is since I'm Storm.
Yeah.
If I hit and kill her, it's what everybody in this room is expecting, and if I save the day, nobody will be more surprised than myself. Okay, right. So
whatever you do, push the roll.
All right, here we go.
All right, 1 success. That's a hit.
Yeah,
right, that's a hit.
So I shoot like Bruce Willis and blow the smoke out of my pulse.
Well, no, wait, because she is his cover. So he's get 2 dice to roll. If either one of those comes up as assist, it reduces the damage, and she takes it.
He won't.
So, let's
He's
see
a
what
bad
happens.
person.
He will. Yeah, that means he'll do good in this game.
Let's see. Nope. 4 and a 5. So your bullets, right across the chest, and he stands there befuddled for a second before his armor and her go slack. She drops out of his arms. And she dives the rest of the way towards her computer, like scrambling as he falls backwards, dead.
She can't move. She did her move this round.
Mason, secure that woman.
She didn't make it.
Okay, I grab her. I grab her.
Secure that PDA.
That's the new iPad 3000.
I grab her.
Like
as you're going to grab her, you're gonna have to make a close combat for that.
That's okay. I'll fucking bunker her.
No bonuses on this. But you'll have to make a. She's my data. Extremely concerned about her data.
What is Brent Spiner? Oh, never mind.
Well, she's gonna make it.
I was gonna make a lore joke.
She manages to dodge Grifter,
Jesus
Mason.
fucking Christ!
Okay.
Another goose eggs.
Wait. Is nobody else moving in this room?
We were in combat. We're now exiting combat, and I'm telling you what's happening. So Mason goes to grab her. She goes, my data, and she is scrambling on all fours to get to her PDAT. Okay, Jenna.
So are we still in combat effectively or no? Yeah.
No,
what?
You're not really in combat, but you're in the room right there.
Okay, well, I'm going to look around for any other hostile actors. I'm going to basically clear the space.
Okay.
Is there any nooks and crannies?
There appears to be a nook and cranny. There appears to be 2 doors to this room, other than the one you came in. One to the southeast, and one directly to the east. The giant mechanics are in the room. The giant planets are in the room.
Giant mechanics. All right.
Well, they kind of are.
The mechanisms.
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm just joking.
You notice now that you're out of combat that all the planets have hieroglyphics covering them. So the planets have some sort of writing.
I don't give a shit about the hieroglyphics. I'm going to cover the doors.
Okay, you cover the doors.
I'll try to move to a spot where I can do that.
Okay. Okay. Who's next? Who would like something to do?
I'm going to go over to her and go, what data? What's going on?
Did you come to get me out? Or the extraction team?
Yes. What the fuck is going on?
She like reaches in her pocket. She's like looking for something in her. She's wearing a jumpsuit, and she pulls out an ID badge.
Okay, I grab it.
You grab it. Okay, it is from the Gaggled Institute, and this is your target. Malcolm, would you please say her name? Because you've been dying to.
No.
Say
no.
it. Say it.
No. It's
Tehal.
Tahal.
Tehal.
Tahal Aliwale. Aluwalia.
Aluwalia.
Okay, Aluwalia.
All right, so this is Leah, guys.
Tahal is her first name, but let's go with Tahal.
My name is Doctor
Doc.
or Alowilila. As she's as she's clutching her PDAT to her chest, she's like, I thought you would never get here.
I ask her.
She's like,
well,
she's
we're
out
here.
of breath.
Have you been hurt?
She's scared as shit. She's like,
have you been hurt in any way?
She's dirty. She's covered in blood now. She's like, this isn't my blood. This is that bastard you killed there. Oh.
Did you see what happened to the children?
Yes. I mean, oh God, they've had me hostage, and I've been trying to. That insane Jonas Rudy and the mother Mishka, they're further ahead down in the complex.
Mother
and
Mishka.
I've been trying to help them so that they don't hurt anybody else. I went with them when they took all the other hostages. I tried to help them out. I just.
What are you trying to help them do, Doctor?
Well, I mean, I know what I am here to do, but they want to know more about this temple. They want to know more about the aliens. They want to know more about anything. It's just strange.
The aliens?
I mean,
Which aliens are you talking about?
Are there more moons in this system than there are in the real one?
That's a lot of questions. The last question is that there were more moons when this was created. However, those moons have since been destroyed or crashed into other bodies. This is that old.
All right. We really appreciate the history lesson. Guys, we have our target. It's time to evac now.
Understood.
You know how to get out of here?
I need 30 more seconds.
Okay. I'm sorry. Thank you very I grab her PDF. I put it in her chest and say, you hold this, and then we're leaving now.
No, we're not. And don't forget who
guys,
you take your
grab her.
orders
We're
from.
leaving.
We don't take your orders from you, lady.
Okay.
We were sent here to get you out of here.
She stops for a minute, and she looks a little bit. I'm sorry. It's the stress of this place. Look, I need 5 more seconds to complete
Who'd you think we were?
You're Colonial Marines, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, no, you're Colonial Marines. Look, we work so much. We work hand in hand with private security, Colonial Marines. I had no idea who was coming to rescue me.
Well, we've done your 30 seconds. Let's go.
No,
She's actually scanned.
I'm almost so.
Yeah.
This is a lifetime of research. A lifetime.
And it'll be here when we come back. Okay,
not if they set off the nuke.
What nuke?
Where's the nuke?
It's with Mother and Rudy.
Yeah, it seems like they're doing really hard. They're trying really hard to preserve all this to study it. We're leaving now, so either you could walk or I can carry you. Which way do you want it to be?
I think you're strong enough, sir.
I think
she doesn't know that stuff. You're always picking. You're always picking on me. What?
Hey, Games Master, weren't we supposed to?
You're
Take
just
care
like my
of the
father. Me. What?
Guys,
are you
we
saying
gotta,
that they have another nuke down here?
No, they only ever had one nuke.
But it's not a nuke. It's not.
No, what they left back in the Kivas, that was a fake. They have the real nuke down here.
Where's the nuke? Where's the nuke?
It's further down in the complex with Rudy and Janice. This is as far as I've made it.
It's Janice.
Who's Rudy and Janice?
I thought Rudy and Janice were the same person.
Rudy and Mother Mishka. And the rest of the children, along with the hostages.
How many
Guys,
hostages?
I don't think it's a great idea to leave these extremists with a nuke.
Sergeant Storm, can I see you in the hallway for a second?
Just saying.
You have to go. It's part of the mission.
Halifax, just watch.
I'll walk you over there.
I'm going to talk. I'm going to have a sideline with Wasabi. What's up?
As Sergeant Storm is coming out into the hallway where I've been in position this entire time, can I do a private channel to Halifax?
To Halifax, you can select your private channel.
Private channel Halifax. I'm gonna keep Sergeant Storm busy for 30 seconds so that she can gather her data. Okay. Here you go.
I'm going in.
Okay, she picks up the hand scanner that she dropped, and starts scanning the glyphs that are on one of the planets.
Okay, Mason.
Yeah.
Take the north hallway as far as observation. Mac, go with them. I want to make sure that when we move in there against Mother Mishka and Janice, that we're ready and we're seeing everything that's coming down the hallway towards us. That's our next assault.
There's 2 other doors. Oh, wait a minute. They probably don't.
We're taking the north of the 2 doors.
Okay.
Yeah. I think so. I want to wait till she's done. I'm going to get clear direction
You
on
say
what
that,
she saw.
you guys are in the middle of this conversation. She goes, oh my gods, I found it.
Found what?
That's great. ma'am.
Wait, processing.
Doctor.
And she presses something on the PDAT.
No, doctor, don't.
Okay, hold on. Now I go to
No,
Wasabi. I'm in the hallway.
no,
okay,
you
what'd you
don't.
want?
Now
Oh,
you're
okay.
done. Now
Oh,
you're
but-
done.
Too late now.
No, you're
Not
all.
until after she presses the button.
She
That's the only time I'm going to
presses,
punch
she
her in the head.
presses the button.
Sergeant, she has knowledge.
Is it a
of what
shiny
these-
red button that says "Don't push it"?
She
I'll get
presses
to
the
you.
button, and music starts playing from the PDAT throughout the chamber.
What is love? No.
But it sounds sort of like a flute,
This is the music of the spheres, I say.
different, and it's a haunting tune. It's just a haunting tune. It's just unearthly. It's like music you've never heard, and all the planets and the moons and everything starts to move.
Why have you started the music of the spheres?
She turns and goes, how do you know that phrase? Are you
Answer
one
my
of that?
question, doctor.
Because I've studied it my entire life, Marine. How do you know about it? That's what they call it. And she points at the
Exactly.
She points at the dead cultists.
Yeah, that's what they have in the book. Apparently, it brings some sort of destroying angel.
Oh,
What?
you've read their little crazed rent novel.
Yep.
No, that's not what this is about.
Good. All right.
What I just played was the activation tone for this room.
Oh.
And
Okay.
so like these planets are now spinning in their orbits, and you can see them orbiting around the sun
But the music's continuing, right?
from the PDAT. Yes.
I mean, this
Okay.
is cool and all, but usually they're playing like Pink Floyd instead.
Can you stop the music and it'll still keep spinning for you?
I don't know. She
Let's try
presses
that.
it, stops, and the planets stop.
Look at that. That's amazing.
Now wait. Hold on.
Yes.
As she plays, she goes, "Oh, we were playing it at the wrong speed."
Please
She's
stop.
ignoring it. Here we go. And now she
Tackle her.
plays it again. You go to tackle her. You can go ahead and make a close combat roll.
Yeah, I just
But she's
I'm
already
over it.
tapped the button.
Oh Jesus Christ! I slam her.
You do four
Christ.
dice. You hit her like an
Doctor!
offensive lineman. The PDAT spins out of her hand, playing the
I'll
music.
try and catch it. Do I need to make some sort of mobility roll or something?
I'll try
What
to.
would this be? You know what? I'll either take close combat or mobility, whichever.
They're
you
equally
prefer.
bad for me, so it's fine.
You got
No
this.
success.
Push it.
Push it.
I haven't rolled it yet.
Oh,
One success on Mac. Mac reaches
Yes.
out, and you manage to, with one success, you manage to get a hand on it, but it's still, the face still smashes down on the ground. It doesn't. It just cracks the screen. You think though, the music still plays, and something happens. A massive blue-white holographic map appears above the mechanical star system.
Do we have any way of recording anything? Or is that
Our
too high
cameras.
tech? Or is that
We
too high
got our
tech for us?
cameras on.
Your cameras
But-
are recording everything.
well, cameras recording is one thing, but what's the storage for that?
So, Doc, I need you to give me a medical aid roll.
Doc. Okay. Medical aid roll.
The doctor is dead. You've killed the doctor.
So all this time, the sergeant and I have been talking in the hallway. Basically, all I'm saying to him is that I think that we should keep her PDAT in our custody because it probably has a map of these caverns down here. So when he goes back in, he should take that from
Well,
her.
I don't walk in. I switch back to that from our private conversation back to the main comms.
What's the status now? Are we ready to move? Oh God, is she gonna be able to walk after you did that? What do you mean? What do you mean is she gonna be able to walk? What's going on in there?
Okay.
Well, how is she?
So I made the roll. I got
Well, how
two
is she?
successes.
How is she? She was standing a second ago.
She's laid flat. You knocked the wind out of her and caused some damage as well.
Good.
Probably broke some ribs.
So, Game Master, you told me to roll a medical.
Yeah, I did.
Or medical or empathy?
Medical.
Okay.
Rolled medical. So you're all looking at the star map, but it's not a map of anything you're familiar with. But Doc, you're looking at it. It might not be a star map.
Is it a genetic map?
It looks
like DNA.
It looks like it could be like some kind of broken down strands of DNA. You're not sure.
Let me film this and fascinating.
Mother, can you clarify just the storage issue? Like I said, live feed is one thing for comms. But is there a way for us to actually record this?
Not at the personal level. No, that's done on the unit level.
Yeah, my Google Drive is full.
Yeah. So if you had like a base station, a ship in orbit, any external communications, it's being beamed. It's being beamed out of here. You don't know if anything is recording it because your orbital stuff, your orbital communications were jammed.
So some sort of higher power might be recording this, but it ain't us.
What about her PDA, like her little computer?
So the PDAT is on the ground. It has a cracked screen.
But does it have a camera?
It had a camera.
Big Chopper. Yeah. You want to pop the other camera open and see if our spy gets excited? Ooh. Sergeant?
Yeah, let's do that.
It's a risk we taking, though. We don't know who's watching. And if we pop that camera, they'll see this stuff, and they may just...
the people down below, they're gonna come up here.
Why do people down below have a camera on you and your camera that you were issued before you even landed on this planet?
You have a camera on your armor? I don't know.
Yeah, I think
no, if you all remember, for some reason, Dick Chopper's armor
has got
two cameras.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't know where the other feed is going.
I know we don't know where the feed is going, but
what if it goes to the cultists?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've not seen a cultist with a camera yet.
So it could be more likely somebody, I'll look at the unconscious doctor, corporate or something.
Doc will go over to the doctor, the professor, whatever she is, and take a look at her, check her out, see what's going on with her.
She got hit by a giant wall of muscle. Her ribs she's got 3 ribs broken on one side.
You should not bruised.
No, they're broken.
Damn it.
She is a scientist with not a lot of body and health.
All right, I'll wrap some. I'll just do like a wrap around her chest and see if I could use a little smelling salts to wake her up.
I walk in and I'm like, "What the fuck happened, boys?"
I think she's ready to carry.
She fell down.
I guess we're taking option B. All right,
I'm gonna
all
hit
right,
the stop
Mason,
button.
you're strong enough to knock her down. You're strong enough to carry her. Let's go.
Okay, you going to cover the front?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, good luck.
Okay.
She's not listening. She's playing with shit she shouldn't be playing with, touching buttons we don't know what they fucking do. So
I believe you.
Whatever the
I believe
fuck
you.
she's doing,
Let's get
you
her.
get us killed.
We'll do a debrief once we get the fuck out of here. Let's go.
Fuck did you do? She's trying to speak, but she's in such pain because of fucking broken ribs. The fuck did you hit me? A little blood comes out of her mouth. Like,
can I give her a little sedative?
Painkiller. Painkiller.
So what you have marine grade. You have marine grade
like morphine.
Yeah, so you can knock her out, wake her up. There's not a lot of gray or subtle in between when it comes to that. You could try to guess.
All right, could we sedate her, or so you're saying we can't sedate her?
No.
We don't have.
You
We
can
have off
absolutely
and
knock her
on.
ass out. Yeah.
That's what we do. We got off and on here.
Get her up.
You go to pick her up. She screams. She's clutching her side.
Well, they'll know we're here now.
She's like, you don't think the gunfire?
Yeah, the gunfire gave it away.
Nope.
Well, you fucked around and you found out. Let's go.
Real quick, before Sergeant, if you could give me just a couple seconds.
Oh, I've been giving everybody minutes, so sure.
I know,
What do you need?
I'm sorry. So look, before doctor, professor, whatever you are, this is not a star chart. This looks more like RNA strands, DNA. What is this supposed to be?
I don't know. I only saw it for a second before somebody knocked me the fuck out.
All right. Well,
Scary thing is you can do that again. It's just scary.
so can I make an empathy roll to try to calm her down?
I do a command roll. You will be quiet now.
Can I just? I don't know if you can make like an empathy roll to like try to. Is there a?
You could
I don't think,
absolutely.
is there a persuasion skill
You
or
could
something?
make a command
or-
roll.
I'll let you make. You can make a medical aid roll -2.
I'll just do a command roll. I get 5 dice, and I don't have any command, but I got 5 empathy. So is that all right? All right. So I'm going to try to calm her down, basically saying,
Command doesn't work on civilians.
"Oh, all right."
You will be quiet right now. We're not going to go to Six Flags. I'll turn this car right around.
You can
you
make
said
a manipulation roll. That'll
Oh
do it.
yeah, that'll do
Straight
it.
up
All right.
manipulation roll will do it.
Okay.
2 successes.
So I basically
good job.
I say, ma'am, we understand this research is important, but right now we've got a set of cultists. They have a nuclear weapon, like you've said. We're gonna neutralize that, and then once that's neutralized, we could try to get you back here at some point. But your safety, our mission, is to get you out of here.
That's all I needed to do was see that. Jesus Christ, let's go.
So I'd like for you to.
She actually, she doesn't see. Yeah, okay, she'll say that.
Yeah, so I was like, man, if Private Mason's going to help you along, and
I can walk. Thank you.
You sure? Okay.
I've had enough help from the sergeant.
all right, well, just hang
Yeah,
tough.
remember
with us.
the sergeant.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, or, sorry, she gave from the private. She actually gives you a fucking hateful side eye.
What, me?
Yeah. Do you
I
ever
just go like this. I
Do you
go
ever
like this.
do
I
you
go,
ever combat helmet on?
Oh yeah.
Okay, and your mask.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right.
I go like this. I go. I got a scratch in my eye like that. Then I fucking start walking up to the front. Give her a finger.
Yeah, she spits blood at your fucking feet.
I think it's a love affair.
just
Isn't it romantic?
and so starts our love-hate rom-com.
Romance.
She was a brutalized scientist. He was
He was an abusive asshole.
but somehow they found love in the middle of a tourist
On the next episode of Genome. Wait, what?
She takes out a little pad and a paper.
Does she want her pad? Oh, we
No.
got her pad.
Are you giving it back to her?
I got
No.
the bag. I'm not giving her the bag.
Yeah.
Fuck
I'm
that.
just thinking.
Oh, she's not making it out now. Fuck that.
Like a notepad or like a minstrel pad?
No, it's just a little notepad.
Mason,
That
that's
is literally our mission. We have to get her out.
that is the only
Too
thing that's
bad
going
she
to
ain't gonna
happen.
make it. Oh wow.
That is the most important thing of our mission.
Okay.
So how do we get out of this
She
place?
signed her own death warrant. All right.
Look
Signed her own goddamn death warrant. That's what
Book
she
of
just
Grudges.
All right. So there is the hallway that she pointed to. That she said that's the way Janice, Rudy, and Mother Mishka went.
Is that the one to the east?
That is the one directly to the east.
Okay.
And there is one to the. There
Can you
is.
ping that?
I can.
Where's it?
Here, right here.
Oh
Doctor,
shit! That up there. Oh
Wait,
god.
yeah.
Okay, sorry.
You can also follow the original corridor around to the south, but you get the idea that goes back to the headroom.
Yeah.
I do have a question for the
Yes.
doctor before we begin creeping down the hallway. The direction that we're heading in, do you know whether or not there's a way out there, or should we begin backtracking now?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
All right, well,
Did they bring you this way when you came down here the first time?
I've only been down here the one time.
Did they bring you this way when you came down
No,
here?
I came in through the hall of stone faces in the dark corridor, and then through the ampule room.
I think in the beginning, guys, when we went down, they must have gone like up because we came back up later. I don't think they went down with the river.
Okay, so
we fell through
heading in this
the lower
direction.
level. Remember?
May help us to learn new things, but it ain't going to help us to get out of here, Sergeant. The only way for us to really get out of here is just to leave now.
We got to get the nuke.
Anders is the back. He's like, my people are still down there.
Right, these people.
I apologize, Anders, but your people are not on my save list. I'm sorry.
They are.
I've got a specific. Oh, they are. Okay, never mind.
They're like they're priority 2.
They're priority 2. So we figured priority 1, but I'm thinking like, do we want to move priority 1 to a more safer area? Yeah. I'm like, well, can we move the doctor to a safer area while majority of us move forward?
She's got to go with us.
So Halifax, I don't know if hanging back is safe.
What safer area would you recommend? With the spider rats and the
there's spider rats and there's killer fungus back there.
I think sticking together is the safest. Yeah,
I'm going to put her up front with me.
No, she's not going up front with you. Private.
Now he's got 2 shields.
Yeah, I think she's going to hang back with the doc.
Last thing you need is somebody interfering with your fire.
Yeah, I'd hate for her to get in the way.
Again.
Can somebody help Wasabi then? If I'm walking with her.
By the way, was there anything in the room that could be used as a crutch? Just since you said there was some equipment there that they were
like
using.
an alien spine or rudimentary legs.
Well, you could possibly try to break something off the orrery, or you could use the gun discarded by the. You know what? This cultist had a thing for sticks. He's got one shoulder pit side stick that he happened to be carrying.
Oh my God! So he had a cane. He had a pimp cane.
So what there was in the room, there was a tripod. Okay. That the tripod that the sensor
leave Nathan out of this.
That the hand sensor was occasionally mounted on.
Okay. All right.
So you could fashion that into some sort of crutch.
I will. That's what I will do.
Okay.
That way, I don't need to stick next to Doc the entire time.
All right, Doc, you can go be buddies with the Sarge since he seems to need your help.
I'm going to be buddies with the doctor.
Okay, and then Dick Chopper can be buddies with gun buddies with Sarge, and I'll stick with Wasabi back here since he's dragging up fast. Great.
No, Halifax. Right. No. I need you, man.
You're doing good, Sarge.
No,
you're doing good, Sarge. Doc Chopper's there with his chopping of dicks. It's good. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So you open the door to the east, and you look down a 2-meter wide, 50-meter long, and 9-meter high passageway that slants upward from where you are in the orrery at a steep incline. You open the door, and you hear a dull roar coming from up above. Your shoulder lamps play out down the hallway as far as you can see. And is the hum machinery or is it water? You're not really sure. But there's a smell and moisture coming from up ahead.
God damn it, Mason.
They're going to flood us.
And that's where we're going to end our session today.
No!
You've been listening to the AARPG's actual play story, Aliens Arcturian Apocalypse. Your game mother for this adventure was Tyr. Our unit of Colonial Marines, the Junkyard, were played by Malcolm as Lance Corporal Maxwell Halifax, the unit's combat technician. Matt as Daryl Doc Dodson, the unit's hospital corpsman. Nathan as Richard Chapowski, the unit's Seaburn defense specialist. Sean as PFC George Mason, the unit's breaching specialist. Chris as PFC Jenna Mac McDaniels, the unit's smart gunner. Kupo as Sergeant Storm, the unit's squad leader. And Tim as Lance Corporal Wasby, the unit's dropship pilot. The Aliens role-playing game is brought to you by Free League Publishing. Arcturian Apocalypse is one of the mission scenarios included in the Aliens Colonial Marines book. We used the Foundry VTT to play this story. Music and sound effects were licensed from SoundQ, Soundly, Boom Library, and additional audio was created by our very own co-host Nathan. Again, thank you for tuning in. Please like, follow, subscribe, and leave a review to help us reach more listeners. And remember, you're never too old to roll.